Welcome to the channel, Farm with Nick. Thanks so much for joining me here again on Alma. And I have some things I'm trying to wrap up here. The first thing you might notice, obviously, is the bales, all from the last episode. So I finished all these up. They've been sitting out here. So I've been just putting these. I did a pickup earlier here. And this tractor, I might just switch this one out. Yeah, it's like so tippy on this one. To be expected though. But yeah, I need to get out to a couple other fields, start tilling them up. And then I did lease a trailer because I think I'm going to start selling that slurry, which is perfect. I want to get some more funds if I'm really going to start branching out and not just doing the same handful of fields, which it's okay to do that, I feel like, but after a while kind of it gets a little stagnant and I just keep doing the same couple fields, you know, every season here on the channel here for Alma. So yeah, I kind of want to branch out and get to some other things. So I did finish up some of the cornfields, but I did purchase a new field, and you probably saw that I mentioned it really quick in the last episode with the expansion, and I want to get a tractor out there as well and start tilling that up. I think it has cotton on it, which I'm not planning on doing, and I really don't even want to lease out the equipment and do it. So I'd rather just I mean, I could fake it and just get rid of it, but I'll till it up and then plant something out there. So alright, so let's put this into the silo, and then we switch this tractor out as well. And then let me get to some of these other fields that need to be tilled up here on this episode. That way I can kind of get into summer here a little more on our second season here on the dairy farm. Alright, oh no. Okay, we're gonna have to back that other one up. Alright, so this is, of course I had it right there. Let's see if I can get this. Make it. Okay, perfect. So this is the tanker truck, or the tanker that I leased out to fill up, and it filled up the rest of that slurry actually from this main barn. So you can see it's at 77%. Now I'm planning on just selling that. And then I'm producing so much that I feel like it's not, you know, like make or breaking. I'd rather just get the money, I guess, at this point, than using it to fertilize the fields as much. Alright, I'm going to put these in here. I'm going to switch this tractor out too, by the way. But yeah, I need to pick up some more bales. I could use this for the tank truck. I don't know. I guess I'll leave this off to the side. Undecided. Whee! Alright, popping a little wheelie. Alright, I'm just gonna park it there for now. Okay. We'll come back to the bales. So I need a couple tractors actually for tilling up some of these fields. So let me get going on that. I'm getting the case here. I don't know if I need to buy new tractors yet. Now with the expansion that you saw in the last episode, I have a lot of room now for more equipment, you know, but I mean, I can only buy so much because I just keep slowly going into debt. So, for example, like some of this smaller equipment might just go to the other farm. I'm unsure, but at least I don't have to park everything outside. Especially like for the winter, I could get everything inside if I want now, which is good. Alright, so the first field, I actually want to get this out. The field 1, which is that field actually right behind the farm. Start tilling that up. So there was corn on there. I think I did that. Yeah, I did. And I just left it over winter, didn't do anything. So let me take this out. Not planning on plowing it. I mean, I'll just hire a worker on it. And then there's field 23 is the new one. And I'll show you where that is as well. Yeah, even this kind of a field, I mean, it's really not too far. Like anything in between these two farms now, I feel like is fair game. You know, even this very large field. I don't know if I want to do something like that. I mean, I kind of like the smaller fields, but then as you kind of branch out in Alma, it kind of lends itself to some bigger fields and bigger field work. But like that one's not too bad. I have done that one in 22. And then this little one, that one should be planted. Let me just double check. Yes, so there's corn growing. Okay. So we are good there with that one. And I remember it was a while ago for the episodes, but we took out that little harvester out there. That was fun. You can see like this big field, that seems like it would be doable as well. But yeah, as I kind of go more to this side of the map, we'll see where I go. I like this one to the right, but then, like I said, I could be doing all these fields and then pretty much not profiting and just going further. Yeah, I hope you like the expansion here. I really haven't done anything yet, even putting equipment over here, but like I said in the other video, it would be nice to have this area and space. So as I kind of get more equipment, I can leave it over here and call it good, you know. But I do want to keep some over at the main farm as well. So yeah, just something like this. Kind of raking this up, getting the corn stalks down. So this is field 1. And I kept it ever since the main build. Never got rid of it. It's a nice field. I've done it many times. It's kind of a little nostalgic being back over on this side of the map. I've done it many times on FS22. It's not a bad field. And I know a lot of other people and channels, when it came out in 22, I combined this field with the one to my left, which, you know, honestly makes perfect sense because it's just a grass patch. There's no trees to even clear out. And the land seems pretty level. It wouldn't be like swampy or unusable. Alright. So I'm going to let the worker go on this. Headlands. And let them go on their way. Alright. So now, let's see. I want to see where the slurry is. I think I know where to go, but, you know, I just want to double check. Right, manure, liquid fertilizer. Alright, slurry. And Yeah, let's take it out there to the plant. And I think it's, yeah, it's that way. That's what I thought. All right. So we're in for a little bit of a drive here. Now I know I have, honestly, I have a little bit of slurry that is, where is, oh, it's at the other farm, actually. Oh, you know, before I get to selling the slurry, I do want to show you field 23 as well. So let me just hop in here. We are going to go out there and till that up. So here's field 1. Here's the expansion out there. And as of right now, I don't feel like I've made great progress, but I own 32, 31, 41, 33, and 42. And then I expanded to 26 and 27, and then I recently just purchased 23. And we should look, oh, that's only 66. And what is here? Canola harvested. I could even purchase this. I mean, that's close purchase, field 23. That's a good size field. And then really, I could just drive kind of along the woodland edge instead of having to go like all the way around, you know. Just trying to see. So here's my other farm back here. You could sort of get, oh no, that railroad, it's pretty tall. So you do want to cut through this to get in here, but you could easily do that. You could even build kind of a road in here. That would be cool alongside the train like that. And that train is so cool coming by. But yeah, you could do that and then kind of cut into this smaller field. So that's an idea. I know it makes more sense to buy the pig farm and kind of go that way, but then you could easily tie in, work your way, field 18 and 19, and then basically you're kind of owning that middle part of the map. Kind of like that idea. Alright, where is the 70? There it is, 7810. And we need to get... Alright, I'm going to take that slurry out, but I need to get to field 23. So I kind of like that idea, just even brainstorming here. And I guess if I don't like that idea, you know what? I just sell it. And I just move on, you know. That's really not a bad idea to kind of go kind of through the middle of the map, which is completely different than what I was honestly planning on. But that's not a bad thought to do that. I wonder, can I send this over to the biogas plant? Sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. And I think, yep, this is it. Can I send them like right here? Let's see, there you go. Alright, looks like they're going. I had some trouble on other places where it's not registering. Oh, one side note. So here's that harvester I used a while back to do that little cornfield. Now, it was just 2 rows at a time. Took forever, but it was cool. I liked it. Now, I picked this up to try, actually, and I was thinking as that corn on the back 2 fields, which is field 26 and 27, yep, I have corn on those back too. It'd be fun to do a little harvester race between the 2. So another 2 row for this John Deere. I think that would be fun. So stay tuned for that video. I think that'll be fun. So I picked that up. Not that I need it. I might end up just selling one of them. Probably the losing piece of equipment. Gets to go home, you know. But I think that'll be fun. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. That's why it is sitting there. So that's my plan. Those two cornfields. Double check. Looks like we're good. Yeah, this access road, I go, why couldn't I just take out that tree line? And this is actually an easier way to get into the middle of the map then. Instead of having to go all the way around. I kind of like this idea. And then I'm already here for this field. Alright, and I'm going to put on the lines. I'm going to head over to the biogas plant once the worker is there. And I know you're going, oh, that's profits. I'm just wasting money. Yes, I am. But I really don't feel like doing cotton, so. Yeah, it's pretty weedy too, so I don't want to spend the money on treating all that, so I'm just cutting my loss and then gonna go forward with this field. But honestly, this is the first time I've ever played out on this field, so a little bit different, but I think this will be fun out here. Now I know this cultivator is a little small, probably for this size to get it done, but you know, slowly but surely it will do the job. So maybe that's one thing. As I start expanding, I'll keep these smaller ones, this one and the one I'm using to rake field 1. Maybe I keep these still at the small farm, and then I'll have to maybe think about leasing some bigger equipment when I want to till up these fields, rake them up kind of thing. Yeah, cool animation there. But a nice relaxing job, I guess. Not too crazy. I missed like a little patch right there. You can see it in that turn. Oh man, this tractor's pulling hard here. There we go. Now it's going. Alright, so I'm just going to get to this corner. Let's go check that other tractor. Should be there. They are. That's what I was just thinking. Sell that slurry. I could go send them back actually to the secondary farm and get that slurry. Might as well. It's sitting there because I sold. There was cattle in there. I didn't want to have cattle in there right now, but I have horses. I have sheep at the other farm as well. Alright, let's just turn here. There we go. Yeah, and this just kind of works the way back up to the railroad. Okay, let's set this on the worker. I want them to finish the headland. Okay, and let's see where they are at. Not too bad, looks like they got their first pass done here. Alright, so here is our slurry tank. Now we have, what, 77,000 liters. Alright. I don't know where... Is it right here? Yes. Alright, let's see what that gives us here. Oh, not much. 7,000, but I'll take it. Alright, so now, I guess, let's take this back to the second farm. Should probably untag that place now. There we go. Yeah, it's interesting. I remember this as like a side field. Back in the FS22, there wasn't this biogas plant here. Even this little field, I like that one too. And that's just on the opposite side of the pig farm there. Alright. So, I'm just gonna have a worker drive that back for us. Oops, because I'm in it. There we go. Alright, so take them to the farm here. And we'll pick up that. Now I need to go here, and we need a tractor. Get some more bales going here. Let's see. Do I just have the one? I might. Oh, how ironic. Oh, I got the other. I have the International. Let's just use that instead of the deer again. And me tipping all over. Oops. What am I doing? Detach. All over the map here. Yeah, we'll just use this one. Alright. But yeah, I got a lot of bales to pick up, so in the meantime, might as well hop over here. Alright, so we got those two workers going. The other one kind of driving back and forth. We sell the rest of that slurry. Really not much, but it's better than nothing, obviously. Alright. I think this registers whatever you start with, that's what you have to continue with. So let's see, we did round bales the last one. Let's go pick up something square here. This way. So yeah, I have that whole that whole field there behind me as well. A lot to pick up. So yeah, one thing I'm kind of wondering or curious is like, what farm did you choose for Alma? Like the starting farms, are you playing on one of them? I know that's not everyone's thing. Everyone kind of does it different. And depending on what you like, I know some like just to build their own all the time, which I completely understand. Others don't really care for the building aspect, or maybe they modify it, but I mean, I know there's only 3 farms pre-built to try here. I'm wondering if you're playing on those, or if you built your own. And I've thought about that, but I kind of like this Alma pre-built one here, even though I kind of modified it, obviously. But yeah, we'll kind of see where this takes us. I kind of want to branch out a little bit, and then I want to see if we can kind of max out these barns with the cattle and stuff too. which I know might take a while. We just have to like keep buying them and keep taking on a loan as we do that. But it'd be fun to kind of see where this could go if you really kind of maxed everything out. But sometimes, like when you're doing that, or you're trying to buy more fields, I feel like sometimes, and I know this always happens to me, and I've mentioned it many times on this channel, is you kind of get bored, where you get to a point on the map where you're like, I guess I'm good. Like, why am I still doing this? And I want to get to something else. And I completely, agree and understand that, because sometimes I get to a point where I'm like, I'm good with this map. I've done it. And especially because with this build, I mean, I played on the same area, for a while on FS22. So, like, kind of branching out to the middle of the map, like I've never played on those fields. So it kind of gives me something else to do, look forward to. But otherwise, it's like, well, yeah, I've been here, I've done this map before, I've been in the same area. It is kind of nice to branch out a little bit. But yeah, we'll kind of keep going here, though, seeing where it takes us, But I like that idea of moving to the middle of the map, getting to do something a little bit different. Alright, did I come in? Yeah, I can still make it. Alright, I made it. Ooh, that camera. All over the place. Alright. Oh, I don't know where I'm at with grass. I guess I could check it out here. But in that fermenter, yeah, I don't really know. I knew I had a lot of room though, because I've been putting a couple loads in already. But let's see really quick. Ooh, grass. Alright. Went down a little bit. Okay. So my other plan and thinking was any grass that I cannot fit in there, I could just put it off to the side, even honestly like right there in the field. But to just go sell it, and get some extra money, sell it. I know it's not as much as doing silage, making it into silage, but that was the point of this playthrough, was not to wrap and just use the fermenting silo. So, alright, let me kind of fill this up. Let's go get that other tractor. It's got to be full now, or got to be sitting there at the other farm. Probably just missed it out of the corner of my eye. Let's go get these other bales. I know if I really wanted to make this a little more realistic, I could bring this trailer out, bring another tractor with a loader on it, kind of simulate that. But I'm okay with the auto load. And I know it's not for everybody, which I'm completely understanding with that. Just having the bales fly up from midair. But yeah, I've done it that way. Like, kept the auto loading on. That way when you go and stack it with the front loader, it actually, bumps it into place for you. Makes it nice and easy. So yeah, I've done that as well. Okay. We're almost good here. Really, not too many more round bales. Oops, I did get that one. But yeah, look at that steep terrain with the railroad after you pass this area of the field. Like, it really just shoots right up there. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. Putting a road through the middle, you might as well go right behind this farm to kind of tie in. Otherwise, I think it's way too steep and kind of silly if you're driving up, which I know it's farm sim. You'd be able to make it, you know. Alright, can I get these? 1 and 2. Perfect. Alright, so just a little bit more for the round bales, probably one more load for the square, and then I'm good here. Okay, let's jump over. There's our worker out in field 1, doing good. So that's right behind this barn. Let's bring this up, get that slurry, and probably call it good here. And I did check all the cattle, animals were good before I got going with this. So nothing to really do there. I do need to sell, and you can kind of see it in the background as I'm driving. I might move it out of the way, but maybe save that for the next episode. I do need to sell some of that wool and goat's milk down there. And like I said, I did a couple different versions of this, of taking some of these out, the animals pens and stuff over here, but then in the end, you know, obviously I just kept it. I just couldn't really come to like a definitive answer, like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I want to do, so I just kept it. And I think it looks pretty good with everything. So this this trailer here I did lease, so after I sell this, I'm just gonna take it back, and then while I'm here, and get up to the top here. This tractor's probably a little too small for this. It's okay. Let's try over here in the grass a little bit. So I love this pond in the middle. I think this looks cool. So this is what I'm talking about. So I do have extra money sitting right here. Alright, and let's just move some of this off to the side. So yeah, I'll have to bring a trailer down for all of this and take this. And even if it doesn't happen this month, I have quite a bit there, so even if I have to lease a trailer, I'm okay with that, you know. But I left the horses as well. You know, I couldn't decide with them, but I'm not feeding them, if you're wondering. I could just sell them. I think each was like 460 bucks or something. Not a lot, and there's only a handful in there, but I just left them for now. Alright, I'm just gonna cut through here. Remember that field, that alfalfa right there? Worked that many times. It looks like nothing's here. I can drive on this. Just cut through this field as well. And then I'll sell this slurry, call it good. And I think this is a faster way to unload that main milking barn, 100%. All right, there's quite a ditch here. Oh, I didn't realize it. Is that ditch over here? Ooh, it is. Get through? Yeah, make it through. Alright, does it come? Can make it through, yeah. Not too deep right there. Wasn't planning on that. You never know. Alright, So I'm gonna sell this, go back to those workers, and then get rid of this trailer here, and call it good, and hopefully gonna push into the next month here, and then with those other fields, kind of stay tuned what I do with those, and even possibly showing you like how I'm gonna build a road kind of going through there as well. So alright, I'll leave that there, and I'll probably just return that, so I have to drive that back and it'll be a little bit faster for me. So thank you so much for joining me here on Alma, and stay tuned for some new videos, new content here on Alma, Missouri, as I kind of branch out from the dairy farm and see what else I can get to. So if you're new to the channel, I'd love to have you subscribe, join the farm ethnic community, and check out this series and others along with some of my farm builds. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good one. Take care.